Latest from the climate change talks, and Zille sceptical about the Donan report. Good day to you. The president of COP17, Maetse Mashibane, says there's no room to discuss the failure to submit to a second commitment period of the Kyoto Protocol. Speaking just a day before the end of the climate change talks, Mashibane says the world can't afford to speak of an alternative to a legally binding document. Canada announced during the talks yesterday that for it, Kyoto is now history. She says all 194 countries taking part in the conference carry the collective responsibility to ensure the summit succeeds.
Save the planet Earth today, we need to talk about adopting the second commitment period of Kyoto, but also working on the future framework so that we have what they refer to as Kyoto Plus. There is no plan B because we only have planet Earth. So we must all work towards saving this plan A, saving.
DA leader Helen Zille says she believes there's still a hidden version of the Donan report that hasn't been made public. The report into the UN Oil for Food program in Iraq was made public by the presidency yesterday. It's exonerated Human Settlements Minister Toke Sehwale, Deputy Presidents Kgalema Motlanthe, and former Mineral and Energy Department Director General Sadile Nqina. Zille says she wants the public protector to probe discrepancies in the report.
There are major questions that arise because of the differences between the versions of the report that were leaked to the press in August 2009 and what the report currently released says. And this discrepancy raises major questions. And the report that has been released reportedly finds no evidence of the two ministers being implicated. Why the discrepancy? What is the truth?
Cape Town and Gauteng are experiencing shortages of certain fuel types. The Fuel Retailers Association's Reggie Sabia says in a statement that some service stations are reporting they've been dry for 6 to 7 days. He says diesel and 95 unleaded petrol are topping the product list of shortages. Sabia claims oil companies are not providing fuel retailers with a proper explanation about the shortages. The SACP in Kasadu in KwaZulu-Natal have called for the reopening of the process of the appointment of the new eThekwini municipal manager who will succeed Mike Sutcliffe. He's expected to leave office by the end of the year. The SACP in Kasadu have briefed the media in Durban where they raise concerns regarding the appointment process which they say is flawed. Provincial SACP Secretary Tembu Tembu.
The honorable thing to do, reopen the process of appointment, advise that all political structures need to stay away from this process and let the municipality, led by the leadership of the municipality, carry out the process.
Heavy fighting is taking place in the Somali capital Mogadishu as forces supporting the interim government clash with fighters of the Islamist militia Al-Shabaab. For the top story, the president of COP17, Maetse Mashibane, says there's no room to discuss the failure to submit to a second commitment period of the Kyoto Protocol. SAfm News.